Hello? Can you guys hear me now? Hello? Oh my god. My mic never plugged in. That's my mic disconnected. That's fantastic. Okay. Hello? Hello? All right. Anyways, welcome to this video, guys. Welcome. Hope you guys are excited for Moira. I honestly cannot pronounce it. But today we're going to be doing a little in-depth analysis of Moira and her brand, and what she brings to the table here. So I'm going to be looking at her origin story. I'm going to be looking at, as well, at some other stuff that you guys might not have known about Moira. I can't say her name. And it's going to be a good time. So hope you guys are excited. If you guys are, hit the like button, guys. Appreciate you. Let's go ahead and let's read about her. So Moira's biotic abilities enable her to contribute healing or damage in any crisis. While Biotic Grasp gives Moira a short-range options, her biotic orbs contribute longer-range hands-off damage and healing. She can also fade to escape groups or remain close to allies in need of support. Once she's charged Coalescence, Moira can save multiple allies from elimination at once or finish off weakened enemies. Very, very cool. So basically, her Biotic Grasp using her left hand can heal allies, kind of like Zarya. So if you guys are curious on how she fires stuff, she is not like automatic like Symmetra. She fires off like Zarya. So you have to aim her, like, I guess, beam, if you want to call it that. So it's pretty neato. And of course, her right hand fires a long-range beam weapon that saps enemies' health, healing Moira and replenishing her biotic energy. All right. So Biotic Orb, Moira launches a rebounding biotic sphere. She can choose between a regeneration effect that heals the allies it passes through or a decay effect that deals damage to enemies. Very, very nice. Kind of, it's a very unique, actually, a very unique ability. There's really nothing like it, but I guess you can kind of think of it like a reverse Lucio effect. I guess that's like the best way to say it. I'm not really sure. But here we go. We've got her Fade. Moira can quickly teleport a short distance. Yeah, of course. That's all fine and dandy. And her Coalescence, Moira channels a long-range beam that both heals and bypasses barriers to damage her enemies. Very nice. Very strong hero. Very, very strong. According to people who are playing her right now at BlizzCon, she is not overpowered, but who knows? Okay, so let's look at it. Let's read some of her story. So she is 48 years old. She's a geneticist. But her base of operations is Dublin, Ireland, and Oasis, Iraq. Her affiliation is Talon, so she is not a good person. She's not a good guy. But she was formerly a part of Blackwatch. What I want to show you guys, which is pretty cool, is we actually have known about Moira for a little while. So if you see here, if you guys remember the Masquerade comic, this is the leaders of Talon meeting up, and you see this weird figure. And you can sort of tell that it is Moira. So we've actually known about Moira for a long time now. Which is kind of funny to me. We've actually known about her for a long time. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of cool that we didn't actually have this character leaked, but it was sort of in our faces. But anyway, so science will reveal the truth. Equal parts brilliant and controversial, scientist Moira I don't know how to say that, is on the cutting edge of genetic engineering, searching for a way to rewrite the fundamental building blocks of life. Over a decade ago, Moira made waves when she published a controversial paper detailing a methodology for creating custom genetic programs that could alter DNA at a cellular level. It seemed like a promising step towards overcoming diseases and disorders and maximizing human potential. Dissent among her peers soon followed. Many considered her work to be dangerous because of its perceived ethical shortfalls, and Moira was even accused of having the same unchecked desire for scientific advancement that some believed had caused the Omnic Crisis. In addition, other geneticists other geneticists, I don't know how to say that, were unable to reproduce the results of Moira's research, which further called her discoveries into question. Instead of kickstarting her career, her paper seriously damaged her reputation. She received a lifeline in an offer from an unlikely source, Overwatch's covert ops division, Blackwatch. She continued her work in the shadows while developing new weapons and technology for the organization, and her appointment was a closely kept secret. Until it was uncovered during inquiries following the Venice incident, many high-ranking Overwatch officials disavowed all knowledge of her affiliation with them. And after Overwatch was disbanded, Moira was forced to turn to unconventional sources of funding. This time, she was invited to join the scientific collective that had founded the city of Oasis. Yet, some have whispered that the shadowy talent organization had already been supporting her for years, aiding her experiments in exchange for utilizing the results for their own purposes. Though Moira will go to any lengths to make scientific breakthroughs, her work is still unknown to most of the world. But now that she has been freed from all constraints, it'll only matter of time before everything changes. So she's basically like crazy scientist, evil, mad. She's giant. She's Junkenstein. So it's kind of like she's kind of like Doomfist in a way, right? So she's her main goal was to find cures for diseases, but at the same time making humanity stronger. But people are like, hey man, that's kind of weird and that's not cool, dude. So they're like, oh, she's super evil, which I guess in turn made her feel that way. But anyways, let's go ahead and watch the cinematic itself, her origin story here on the YouTubes. I have actually not watched it yet, so we're gonna give it a little play.
We stand on the brink of a breakthrough in human evolution. I have dedicated my life to unraveling its secrets. I take risks that others would consider to be unwise, for I do not share their caution. Overwatch held back the pace of scientific discovery for decades. They believed my methods were too radical, too controversial. They tried to silence me. But there were others in the shadows, searching for ways to circumvent their rules. Freed from my shackles, the pace of our research hastened. Together, we delved deeper into those areas forbidden by law, by morality, and by fear. New patrons emerged who possessed an appetite for my discoveries. And with this knowledge, what new world could we build?
Whoa, 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 whoa. So there's a lot of things I want to go over there in this little video that you guys might have missed. So we're going to go back into it. So let's start off with saying she's really messed up, dude. Look at, she's messing with a bunny. No, let's just look at some hints here, right? So right away, as you can see, she's doing all these experiments, yada, yada, yada. But if we go a little bit further in, we see, she's working for Blackwatch. It looks like she is the one that kind of activated Reaper's powers. He's seeing like, whoa, he can become the shadowy thing. I don't know. He can wraith. I don't know if she indirectly gave him the powers to wraith or if he had already had it. It's pretty cool. I don't know if this is actually going to be a skin itself. Her being having the Blackwatch skin could possibly become a legendary one. Kind of interesting. But of course, her thing is being able to alter DNA, which could also explain, hey, this is how Reaper, as a human being, can use Wraith form. It's due to Moira, being able to alter his DNA. Besides that, another thing a lot of people have missed is here. This is actually Sanjay from one of the comics. I don't know if I have it here. Probably don't. But essentially from Symmetra's comics, if you guys didn't know, he is a part of Vishkar. So already Vishkar works with Talon, which is kind of like a big red flag, right? Because if you guys didn't know, Vishkar is the same corporation which Symmetra is a part of. So, like, right then and there, does it mean Symmetra is evil? Is not evil, but is Symmetra working with Talon? Does this kind of, like, confirm it? Or is this guy, Sanjay, kind of working on his own, you know, to his own accord, you know? Whatever. Again, Maximilian shows up, and this guy, he's awesome. I hope he becomes a character. He looks cool. I love him. But yeah, interesting stuff here. I don't really know what we'll see, what we're gonna see, but I think it's pretty cool to see how the lore works in. I mean, to be honest, you know, if you're not into lore, that's all fine and dandy. But I think it's really cool to see all these skins. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's watch. So this is from a panel they did earlier today. Someone had asked, is she related to Zenyatta? Because of course Zenyatta being able to Discord and being able to heal, you know, I'll just let them talk. I'll let them say it for themselves.
Guys, first off, thank you for the support. We really need that. Yeah. And so my question is more of a lore question. So seeing Moira and her healing and her, you know, siphoning of powers, I'm wondering if there's a connection between her powers and Zen's approach of how he heals and discords, or if it's going to be communicated in the future.
So there is a connection, but it's actually not to Zenyatta. It's actually more of a connection to Mercy. You know, they both work together. Obviously, Moira was a part of Blackwatch, Mercy was a part of Overwatch, but she's definitely taken and modified some of that tech. In fact, there's some evidence on the Oasis map that sort of hints at some of that. So, wow, I made that easy. I just threw it out there. It's out there. Anyways, yeah. So not Zenyatta so much. That's a little different. And in fact, Moira herself is very curious about how all that works.
Huh. All right, cool. Thank you.
So yeah, there you go. So right away we've got some. So it's not the same as Zenyatta. It's sort of like Mercy. So I was actually curious myself. So we're gonna hop on Overwatch. I'm gonna go into custom games here. And I'm actually very curious if I can find the little hints that Michael Chu had talked about here on Oasis. We're going to take a little look-sees. I'm going to hop in Spectator. I don't know which map exactly we're going to be hopping on. Let's do the second map. Just why not? And let's see if maybe we can find how her connection with Mercy is. Because, of course, if you didn't know, her base of operations is Oasis. It is Oasis, so, you know, obviously right then and there we can kind of figure out that this is sort of her base of operations. Let's see if we can find some evidence. We're the Game Theory channel now. A meme folder, Alex? Yeah, obviously. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna find anything here at the university. I think that we should go to a different map. I don't think the university is actually gonna hold anything for us here. I mean, maybe. I don't think so, though. I think this is a dead end in terms of evidence. Let's do a different one. What if we did the first point? What about that? Let's restart this match here. But maybe we can find something here. Okay, let's see. So let's see here. Anything in here? Okay, so this is the hotel. So again, I don't think we're gonna find anything here. I think we're gonna find it on the other map, the third point. But you know, it's so Vishkar is it's like Oasis is like, you know, if I'm not mistaken, Vishkar has made Oasis what it is today. So I have kind of a feeling that Vishkar is working with Talon, which gives Moira the ability to just work so freely in Oasis. I don't know. Okay, so this is the map. This is the map we're probably going to find some clues on, so let's take a look. Okay. Interesting. So I can't read what that says. If anyone in here can read, I read this, let me know. Because I cannot, obviously I don't know that language, but maybe like the DNA on the left side is Moira, right? And possibly the right side is Mercy's. Like maybe it's like her sort of kind of adding these two together, because maybe Mercy, the way she uses her healing is some sort of liquid or something, some sort of like medicine. Is the one thing I can get from this. Maybe this is the clue he was talking about, because as we guys know, Moira loves working with DNA, right? So it's very possible. I would love to know what that says in Arabic, but I can't read Arabic. So if anyone in the chat can, or in the comments, if you're not watching this live, let me know, because I would love to see what these things say, because it definitely would, like, it'd be a big help. It'd let us know. Besides that, there's a lot of other stuff here. I'm wondering, like, maybe these are Moira's. Hey, look, I found your science glasses. Besides that, though, like, I think that was the main clue. I feel like... Why do I feel like I've seen this before? Am I crazy? Did I see that in the cinematic? Or am I crazy? I don't know. I don't think I've seen that before. Maybe it just looks familiar. I'm not quite sure. I'm wondering if maybe we pull up the actual cinematic again. Maybe we can see something. Yeah, let me see if I can. There you go. Okay. Because, like, that looks like something we'd see in Oasis, but that doesn't tell us anything whatsoever. Whoa. Oops. Again, this also, like, this doesn't really help us whatsoever. Someone said, it says factory data is being analyzed. Really? Then I guess that would make sense, right? Why? Because like I said, she works with DNA. She's analyzing the potion that Mercy uses, so that, oh, okay, so I've seen that before, like, you know, whatever. Because if I'm not mistaken, if I show you guys, I'm gonna leave the game. I know this is kind of a random thing, and who knows if it's true, right? But if we go to combat medic, you know, she's got. If we go to her weapon, there is a liquid in there, right? This is a liquid. So, is it basically confirmed that that little thing there was her analyzing the DNA and the properties of Mercy's liquid to use it on her own? Because not only is it the liquid's there, right? But also, she has these little pods, or I don't know what they're called, little test tubes of the liquid, which we also saw in Oasis. Kind of without a doubt, I think the same thing. It's basically the same thing, without a doubt. Although it's not the same as Mercy has, you know, her specific weapon. I think without a doubt, it is the same sort of function, which is pretty cool. I think this is like kind of confirmed here. Maybe I'm just ranting. I think it's kind of cool. But yeah, I'd love to see. I'm super excited for the new character. I'm just super excited. I'm actually going on the Reddit right now because apparently there also been a legendary skin that was shown. Although I don't know. Okay, here we go. Aha! All right, so I found it. I wasn't sure if it was true, but so apparently these were shown as concept arts. So this is Oasis Moira, very cool. You know, of course, she is based off of Oasis. They gave her this kind of Vishkar-esque feel. And then her next skin was a glam skin. I mean, it's not my favorite skin in the world. Not my favorite skin in the world, but you know, I mean, it exists. It's there, and you know, it's cool. It's cool. I don't know. I can see what they're getting at, but it kind of doesn't suit her whatsoever. This is concept art, of course. We don't know if these are the actual legendary skins. But I mean, I think without a doubt, this is most likely. But Batsam actually had a pretty good comment in the chat right now. He says, well, Anna's rifle is based off of Mercy's tech, and the bullets have liquid in them as well. That is very true. That is very, very true. So I think without a doubt, it's all the same. Eventually, we're probably going to find out how it all works. Yeah, I can tell it's based off of David Bowie. But I don't know. It's just kind of like, you know, I guess maybe she likes that. I mean, why not? Why not, right? Why not? So I think one thing I also want to show you guys is if we go to the, give me 1 second, guys. I want to make sure I pull up the right one. I don't click on something weird. Pink Unicorn says, it says guide loading status online, data processing system online. Okay, so it's just a bunch of like online user computer nonsense. Okay. Overwatch comics. Here we go. Turn on display capture again. So if we go to, let's go down to Doomfist here. They've actually hinted at her before we even noticed. So, right. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit here. I don't know exactly where. There's a certain point in time where Reaper, when he like leaves for no reason, let's see if I can find it. Well, of course, like I said, this is Moira right here, and this is, I'm thinking this is Sanjay from the Vishkar Corporation. Where is the one moment in time? Give me a second, guys. I am like trying to look for it. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. No. I don't know where it is. Okay, I'm gonna go back on the Reddit because I know it's in here somewhere, but I just cannot find it because I'm so good at being a detective. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, here we go. Okay. So I found the Reddit page. So apparently here on this page, I can just, that is the wrong page. Okay. So if they're both in one team at Oasis, they'll have interactions. Okay. It's not even on this. Never mind. I'm an idiot. So basically, if both Reaper and Sombra are in one team at Oasis, they will have an interaction like this. Sombra will say, so what are we doing here, boss? Reaper says, I need to pay a visit to a friend. People who have been wondering who the friend is, but now we know because her base of operations is Oasis and was formerly a part of Blackwatch. I think that's awesome. I don't know if that's just me. But I think that is cool that we have, since Oasis was here, since we've gotten Oasis last year, almost last year, I think, we have sort of like known about like this character, but we had never like even thought about it. Like, you know, like, I think that's cool. I mean, obviously there's no way for us to guess this long, but I think it's cool that like we've sort of known in the back of our head that it's there. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I think I just wanted to make a quick little video slash stream because I wanted to talk to you guys live and see what you guys thought about Moira here. Let me know in the chat. Like, I'm gonna talk to the chat for 5 minutes. What do you guys think in the chat? I'm gonna pull up the chat for those of you guys who are not watching live, so you You can sort of react with us. If I can pull it up here. Is it working? Hello? 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 Am I lagging? Give me a second, guys. I think it's broken. I think I broke it. Chat box. Hello? Hello? What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's kind of cool? Do you think it's kind of lame? Let me know. Let me know. Hey, Iris. How's it going? How's it going? How's it hanging? Okay, I don't know. It's not... Oh, there we go. Hey. I haven't even changed out my school clothes. That is the first comment. Very nice. Moira is bae, Daniel said. What about her golden gun? That's actually a good question. So a lot of people have actually asked that. I'm thinking for a golden gun, it's probably going to be her, like this little weird stuff that's coming into her hands. And possibly the thing around her neck, like the test tubes. That's my guess, but I'm not sure. She's pretty cool, very creative. Not very creative, though. Okay. I'm going to main her. Fair. Have you seen the new skins? Yes, I have, and I will be doing a little video discussing that and going over Blizzard World. But yeah, if you guys want to take a quick little peek at those skins, if I might be able to pull it up here. They should just yell at me. That's not DNA. That's an atom. It's the same thing. It's like DNA, atoms. You know, it's the same sort of concept. So here's the skins. So we got Doomfist, Black Hand, Nova, Widowmaker. We got Butcher, Roadhog. We got Origin, Reinhardt, Bronzebeard, Torbjorn. We've got Barbarian, Zarya. We've got StarCraft, Orisa. And we've got Eco Point and May. Very cool stuff. But that's not what this video is about. It's about Moira. It's about Moira. Pretty sure she's pronounced Moira. Since I live in Ireland, she does have an Irish name. So yeah, okay, Moira. I'm sorry I have been pronouncing this wrong. I'm very, very sorry. She's so cool. Now we know why they nerfed Mercy into the ground. Well, that is true. And honestly, I am totally okay with it. This is a breath of fresh air. Because seeing Mercy in every single game is kind of annoying. Moira, Doomfist. I think she's very OP, but didn't know about her other opinions. And my, had to sneeze. Oh, geez, sorry, I had to sneeze between that. Took the concept of Reapers and yada. Am I? Oh, yes, yes. She's very. Apparently, she's not very OP. Apparently, she's very well balanced. But I guess we're gonna find that out, right? I want Hammond. That is true. We didn't even get any news on Hammond. Who knows? Maybe we'll find out later on. They'll be like, hey, just kidding. 2 heroes. I saw it, dude. And then you get pranked. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure her golden gun will be like these little arm things. And then like her little design on her hands. Maybe. I don't know. What's her abilities, Alex? Basically, her abilities, if we can go over here, she's got an emote. You know, she can emote. No, she can. So her thing is Biotic Grasp, so she can heal enemies like Zarya's. It's kind of like aiming Zarya. So she does that, and she can use it to damage things. Her Biotic Orb, she throws an orb around. It does healing around a certain area, but it can also do damage. So it's kind of like if you were to think about like a poopier Lucio. We've got Fade. It's just a nice movement ability. And then her Kamehameha, which heals allies at the same time while being able to damage enemies. Very cool. Very cool concept. But I think that's where we're going to end it off there. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.